And a good day to everybody. Jewel here with you for J7409 weather. I'm not feeling very well at all, folks. My mouth is very sore, and during all the rain we had, I got wet trying to go from building to building, and now I have a fever and I'm very sick. But I'm going to try to get this out to you for today, okay? Now, what's going to happen? We got near record to record breaking heat developing across portions of the west. We got much colder air spilling across the southern high plains today. And we have moderate to heavy rains with possible more flash flooding spreading north through the mid-Atlantic and to the northeast today. Lots of severe weather going on, like I've told you guys before. You saw it happen in Texas yesterday. They had one of those supercell storms go through the Dallas area, and a crane was turned over with like 72 mile per hour winds or so. One person died, 2 are in critical condition, and 2 others are still in the hospital also. A couple were released, but you have to watch out for these things, so please be aware, okay? Now here we have the 12K NAM, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Let's just turn it right on and get going. Now all of this bad, heavy rain and flooding in North Carolina and everywhere else. I mean, the U.S. is just a mess, my friends. Well, this has been a very slow-moving system, and it's brought so much heavy rain to portions of the southeast. It should begin to lift out ahead of this approaching colder front that I was just talking about, and it should bring moderate to heavy rains with some possible flash flooding farther north into the mid-Atlantic and northeast today into early tomorrow. Now, the front is expected to move offshore with high pressure and dry clouds forecast, and drier conditions in the forecast for the northeast and the northern mid-Atlantic tomorrow night into Wednesday. However, conditions across the southwest will remain unsettled as this front remains in place, with a series of weak surface lows supporting additional showers and storms through mid-week. Now, showers and storms associated with the developing low-pressure system, they're forecast to return and progress east across the northern plains into the upper Midwest tomorrow and Wednesday. Now, we have a strong high pressure. It's developing a lot, will support an expanding area of above normal temperatures across the western U.S. through midweek. Now today, daytime highs are forecast to reach 10 to 20 degrees above normal across much of California and western Oregon, with triple-digit readings expected within the interior valleys of central and northern California. Well above normal temperatures should continue to expand farther north tomorrow into the Pacific Northwest, with temperatures topping off more than 20 degrees above normal across portions of western Oregon. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories are in effect today across many of the interior valleys of central and northern California, and an excessive heat warning is in effect for portions of southwestern Oregon for tomorrow. Excessive heat watches beginning tomorrow have raised for portions of the interior southern California area, southern Nevada area, and southwestern Arizona areas, including Las Vegas and Phoenix metro areas. In contrast to the west, colder air will continue to filter in behind the front I was talking about that's pushing east through the upper and mid-Mississippi valleys while dropping south through the southern plains today, in contrast to Sunday's high temperatures. Now, it will be 20 to 30 degrees colder today across portions of the southern high plains, with daytime highs expected to reach only the 60s to lower 70s across much of eastern New Mexico into West Texas. Now I want to show you some of the storm totals of rain. This event started last Wednesday, the 5th, and it's continuing through today. I think the places that will get the most rain so far as inches go is going to be up like in northern New Jersey, parts of New York, right on up into the northeast. And that should be about 2 to 3 inches of rain. But from last Wednesday through 4 a.m. this morning, we're going to run through right quick. Look at this, Alabama, 4.25 inches of rain in this area. Now, when you see a little number, like, say, beside Fairhope, 3.7 north-northwest. That's 3.7 miles north-northwest of that area. I just wanted to point that out in case you see it. These are the actual rain totals. Looking down in Florida, Tyndall Air Force Base at Panama City, same place that Michael tore up, bless their hearts, 8.15 inches of rain. But that's nothing yet, folks. We'll move on down to Georgia. Their highest total was at Lafayette Regional Airport with 6.14 inches of rain. Illinois, Shamook, 6.07. Indiana, 2.38. Kentucky, and around the Liberty area, got 5.02 inches of rain. North Carolina, in the mountains in the western part, Boone, 13.57 inches of rain. Look at Trout, 10.17. Trout's in the Foothill, Piedmont area. Blowing Rock, 9.72. Just look at all of these areas. Hickory, Sawmills, all of these areas in the foothills. Now, as we move a little further on out into Greensboro, Fort Bragg, Durham, Raleigh. Raleigh got the least at 2.15. South Carolina, looking like Lexington, got the most in this area at 7.86. Tennessee, look at all these areas, folks. Olive Branch, 8.70 inches of rain. Virginia, Copper Hill, around that area, 9.06 inches of rain. And you can see all the other places it's listed, like Suffolk got 5.28. It's just been a mess, folks, for everyone. West Virginia got 3.53 around Mullins. Now, where the event has ended, as the totals you just saw, is what happened in the last few days. Now, this is where it's ended now, but in Arkansas, at Mountain View in that vicinity, 5.03. Louisiana, 12.85, and Cameron Prairie area, Mississippi, Olive Branch at 8.70. But look, Texas got all of it, folks. In Midfield, 14.02 inches of rain. Now, you can see if this is around areas that you live in or not. But I wanted to point these totals out to you. It has just been catastrophic, folks. It's just been catastrophic. So, please be safe. There's roads out. There's places that are flooded and it's still going on. Will there be any severe weather today? Now, as we finally try to get rid of this pesky, bad, severe weather that's been going on with torrential rain and just bad stuff. Roads out, flooding, bridges covered, people suffering all over the U.S. It's not in one place. It'll slack up a little bit today, folks. Now, as I said earlier, this is the categorical outlook here. All these places today have a chance of some thunderstorms popping up. I think the most that will have the most rain in it will be like from northern New Jersey up into Massachusetts and parts of New York, all up in here, maybe Pennsylvania, but everywhere in here still has a chance of some thunderstorms. Now, a few of these storms can produce some hail over parts of the Dakotas and western Minnesota this afternoon. Now, the general thunderstorms are likely over much of the east, with a few strong wind gusts here and there possible across portions of the mid-Atlantic vicinity. Other than that, the chance of tornadoes is low, the chance of large hail is low, and high winds is low. Now, like I just told you, where you could have some strong winds is possible across the portions of the mid-Atlantic, okay? And hail, you might get a little hail over the Dakotas and western Minnesota this afternoon. But other than that, it's a lot better than it has been, folks. I know it don't look like it, but it is. So please be safe, because tomorrow it may go back up again. I'm going to have to leave you now. I feel really bad. I have a fever. I just don't feel good, and my mouth is so sore, folks. I want to thank everyone for donations. You know who you are. Thank you so very much. Thank everybody for watching and sharing this information and bearing with me while I get through this period of recuperation. So, with all that said and done, I love you guys so much. Please stay safe. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you for watching.